One of the bigger races that we're watching tonight is the race for the 13th Congressional District.
Incumbent Amelia Sykes pitted against Kevin Coughlin.
Our Colton Molesky keeping an eye on this one from Akron. He's live tonight. And Colton, what are the voters saying about this very important race?
Well, we've seen a lot of voters invested in this race. We have jumped over to Cuyahoga Falls, and we are outside the Quirk Cultural Center with Kevin Coughlin. We've talked with his opponent now. Kevin, we're talking with you a little bit about the issues that have been pressing for voters leading up to Election Day. Let's first touch on the economy. I know the price of everything has been on the minds of voters for sure.
That's right. Whether it's groceries or houses or cars or energy, everything is costing too much. People are having a hard time keeping up with their families, with their businesses, keeping them above the debt line. And it's largely because of government overspending. We've got a political class in Washington that just doesn't get us, doesn't care about the American dream, and it has been, pumping up government spending, printing money, borrowing money, and that impacts consumer goods. And so, we've got to get control of it. We've got to get Congress to get control not only of their own budget, but also the regulatory agencies that are growing government and intruding more and more every day.
I know another touch point, not just for this race, but for races across the country, is crime going into Election Day. What's your message to the voters on that front?
Well, it's really funny to watch Democratic candidates out here in the last couple of weeks saying that they're tough on crime and they're supporting police when their entire careers they've called for the defunding of police, they've called for no bail, they've called for a reduction of sentences. So we really can't afford these costly soft on crime policies anymore. And what we need to do is we have to make sure that our police have the tools that they need, but also more importantly, our politicians should be creating a culture of respect for one another in our society, but also toward law enforcement for these people that are trying to keep us safe.
Thank you very much. And again, I will be following and covering both candidates for this race throughout the evening as those ballots go in, the polls close, and then those ballots are counted. We'll be on this race throughout the evening. For right now in Cuyahoga Falls, Colton Molesky, 19 News.